boy, do I have allergies. All right. I'm headed home, guys. And it's raining again. It's been raining straight for 2 days. And when it rains, excuse me, when it rains outside, it rains in my sinuses. I may buffer because it's raining. If it gets too bad for you, just come back and watch it in replay because it's just a short 15-20 minute video. Okay. And I'm late today, I know. I usually am already doing this at 4:30 or 5. Oh, I need some heat. It is cold too. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is a cold or allergy. Hi, Lynx Acres. Sorry. I don't think this is a cold. I don't have anything else that goes with it. It just, when it's raining and there's a low pressure system, I have this. I hate it. So, just got done with a rehearsal that went until 5:30. I haven't had to stay at rehearsal until 5:30 since the beginning, and this is 3 weeks in. So, gosh. So, I'm tired, but I'm really glad that I'm doing a super easy dish. I'm doing fried pork chops with gravy, wild rice, and peas. I think we may do salad if I have any salad makings. I don't know. I have not Brussels sprouts. I have sprouts though. But yeah, I'm excited to make that. I'm not going to make a video out of it. I think my upcoming video for Beyond Sauerkraut is fermented ketchup. I actually tasted some recently. I was like, oh my God, the depths, the richness. It's awesome. It's really good. I can't explain it. It's like the fermented salsa. There's just no way to explain how that changed. It was so good. So 5:30 rehearsal. I got 33 measures done of one song. It's a duet between a wolf and Little Red Riding Hood. It's called Hello Little Girl, Hello Little Girl. Gosh. And in Hello Little Girl, Into the Woods will come up. So there's a Johnny Depp one that isn't very good, but there is a Broadway or PBS one that's really good. So you'll understand what I'm talking about. Once again, it's called Hello Little Girl. And then today, I did find out, I tested my theory. Actually, for all classes, all 9th grade classes I taught today, the schedule shift on an advisory day throws off their normal behavior. And it is especially true, it seems, for the boys. So the young boys, 14, 15-year-old boys, if they have a schedule change, they're off the charts. They're different. I mean, it's like, you know, it almost feels like Wednesdays feel like full moons, you know. Allergies are bad, you guys. You know how people say, oh, it must be a full moon? Well, that's usually coincidental, but I would say with Wednesdays, that's a predictable change. And the behavior in the hallways, everything goes along with it. And I'm wondering, why do we have to have, I think it's state law that we have to have advisory. Hello, hello, all of you walking in, thank you. Please hit the thumbs up. Yesterday I had 36 views, I think, by the time I got home, and I had 12 thumbs up. I think we can do better than that. You guys are great. Oh, I see they have they have barriers up. I think there's going to be, must be the Twin City Marathon. Twin Cities Marathon must be happening on Saturday. If you run the Twin Cities Marathon, it's a qualifier for the Boston Marathon. So, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, I was just, doing tick marks on how many kids were out of their seats, how many times they got out of their seats, and this is with all of my classes, if they were boys or girls. And it was, oh, yeah, I guess you can go. I hate people. I don't like drivers who don't know how to drive. Yeah, so I did that when I had time. I was noticing stuff. And Wednesdays, I'm going to check again tomorrow to see if Thursday is a better day, and I bet it is, because we're back to our regular schedule. So let me see who's here. We have 5 in the house, 4 in the house, 5 in the house, 4 in the house. So Lynx Acres, hey there. Grandpa's Adventures, hello. Piece of Heaven Farmstead, hey. Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you guys? Hello, hello. On my way home. Long day. I got here at 6, and I'm just going home. I left at 5:45, so we're looking at 12-hour days on the regular, as they say, on the regular. So. I have to take really good care of myself, because working 12 hours a day is not good for you. I have to make sure I'm feeding myself well. But these 12-hour days, this is what it's going to be like through March. And then I cut my dance rehearsals for the dance concert, I cut them to an hour and 15 minutes, no more than an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll start dance rehearsal at 3:15, and then we'll be done by 4:30 at the latest. And my hope is to be done in an hour, because in that hour it's concentrated, focused dance, and it's people who are movers, or have at least had me for since September, so I can move a little bit faster. Plus my dancers who have been with me for years, so they push each other. And then I have solos and duets and all that. And I have a couple seniors this year, so I either have to do a really good duets for them, or I have to make up solos. I prefer to do duets and then bring in the whole crowd to dance with them. I wish I could show you my dance concert from last year. Oh my God, I don't know if I can top it. But I do know the African dance we're doing. The African dance, and it shows the men's prowess, but women, it shows the women's strength as well. So, dun dun ba. So that's one for sure. I think I'm bringing back a couple that I choreographed 4 years ago. So as to make it easier on me, coming up with 21 pieces every year. Well, I didn't come up with 21. I choreographed from scratch, like making a recipe or writing a paper. I choreography from the ground up for, I think it was 16 pieces last year, which is a lot. Our concert was an hour long. There were 23 pieces, so 16. That's, a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Anyway, back to my day. The dance class I taught, so I taught African today. My girl couldn't teach Zumba because she had to go to a college fair. I'm okay with that. And so I taught African, and I got them going right away because we needed to get that aerobic exercise. So I pushed them right into it, finding new ways to teach African technique. And people say, oh, African can't have technique. Yeah, every folk dance has technique. Every folk dance has technique. So then English, gosh, I'm having a hard time getting upstairs. So my dance studio is on the first floor, and my classroom, my English classroom, is on the third floor. I have 5 minutes to change, dust off because I'm sweaty, and get upstairs, and I can't seem to make it. I've ended the class earlier. I can't seem to pack up and get up there on time. So fortunately, the class that I have at that time just comes in and starts working on their writing prompt because I have it up. I turned it on before I started teaching dance, so that it was oh my God, frozen on the screen, so they could, when they came in, because I have another teacher opening the door. So when they go in, all they do is get their notebook, sit down, do their writing prompt. I think they know, they figured this out, this is good, that if they start writing right away, their goal is 200 plus words. If they start writing right away, and I come in and I say, okay, 10 minutes, they've already started writing, so they're getting that's why they're doing it, so they can be sure to have 200 words. So, and you guys, those 200 words aren't bad. It's not bad writing. Some of it is missing punctuation, but the cool thing is, even their stream of consciousness, these ninth graders are on top of the social issues in this world. Yeah, we're growing a generation of young people that will be able to make a difference because they're already thinking about it now. We're headed to the west side. I may buffer. So that's that. And then, like I said, my challenging class was knowing that Wednesday's schedule, the advisory schedule, could create problems. I adjusted my attitude so that I never spoke above a whisper, so that students would have to lean in and listen. One girl did shout out, "I can't hear you," and I said, "Oh, I can talk a little bit louder." So I talked like this, and she's like, "Oh, that's better." I didn't really change my volume. So, but talking in that soft, calm voice, and then having spa music in the background, we had, it took us a little while to get settled down, but my attitude was different. I have high expectations, but I'm going to calmly ask people to come talk to me out in the hallway and say, "I know that you can do this. I know you might be feeling a little off today, but let's see if we can do this. I know you're capable." All the positive. Nothing about, "I want you to sit in your seat and I want you to do this and your behavior is off and blah, blah, blah." None of that. "I know you can do this." The positive affirmation about, I know what they're capable of. That really worked. It really worked. So, I'm gonna remember Wednesdays. I'm gonna plan activities that are not as brain intensive, but are more practice what we know. So, application of previous knowledge so that there's no frustration. And that we go through, instead of having 4 things, we have 5 or 6, so that if I need to pull one out because we have more time, because of the other things went fast enough, then I have enough, but it's not hard. So Wednesdays, I'm just thinking of this now, you guys. This is why it's good. Wednesdays are going to be my application days, where we have more activities, but it's stuff that we can do on our own. Stuff that if we need help, if students need help, because the kids who don't need help will be able to do it on their own, I will be able to work with more students and give them reminders. And so I think that'll, gosh, see, now I do need to talk through my day. Somebody said I'm an oral processor or a verbal processor. I didn't believe it until just recently. This has really helped me tremendously. So let's see who's in the chat. I know. Oh, how happy Gardner. Yes, hello. I saw somebody else. Mama Goonie. Hi. I haven't seen you around, and I haven't been to your channel lately. Gross. I haven't been to your channel lately because I have this time. This is the time I have. I have 12 hours of work, and I try to jump on lives here and there. And then I have this time in the car. And then I have some time is probably really helping. Yes. I'm just, okay, good, Mama Goonie. All right. I just don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. When I did your playlist this summer, that was one of the ones I was really happy to come home from rehearsal and just watch hours of you. And then I jumped on that panel with you, but I was drinking wine, I think. Okay. This chatting through your day is probably really helpful. Absolutely, Lynx Acres. The adults' attitudes can definitely influence the, yep. And I'm discovering that. Institute for the Excellence in Writing. We're doing IEW. So are you a teacher? Oh, how happy Gardner. Hello there. Good to see you. Baby isn't in dance, but she's oh, great. Hit that like button. Thank you, Boxer Luna. Mwah, to Luna. Give Luna a treat for me. Bye. Gotta show some love to my awesome Freds. Thank you. If you do 9 or 10, I'm done for the day, but I can't do nothing else but take a nap. Yeah, me too, Casey. My dad says you're really cool. Yes, Boxer. 12 hours a day won't. Wow, I'm too old for that. Casey, I am too. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it done. It is not mandatory, but here's the deal. 12 hours is not mandatory, but my husband has to be at work by 6:30. We leave at the same time because we go to bed at the same time, and we leave. Hi, Lewis Fuller. And I know. Okay, let me finish. We leave at the same time. We go to bed at the same time. If I didn't go to work early, the work I do in the morning, I'd have to do when I got home anyway. So then that would push dinner later. And then that Troy would be going to bed, and I'd get an hour or two to chill. This way, I come home, I cook, I have an hour or two to chill with my husband. Thank you so much, Lewis Fuller. Anybody else who hasn't given me a thumbs up, if you would do that, that would make me very happy. Lewis Fuller, I apologize. Oh, I guess you had too many symbols. Let me see. Nightbot's going to get you for that. Make sure that you don't use 2 of the same symbols in a row. I don't know what Nightbot is doing. I should get rid of that. I should take that out of there. Anyway, you guys, I'm hungry. It's 6 o'clock. I have to cook. I want to be done cooking by 7:15 so that I can spend a couple hours with my husband. So the 12-hour day is not mandatory, but it's the only way to make it work for Troy and I. My school starts at 8:30. His job starts at 6:30. I might fire Nightbot too, Mama Goonie, because Nightbot isn't hardly doing anything that I've asked it to do. If somebody uses the N-word, yeah, that doesn't happen. But there's other stuff that just isn't happening. So I love you all. Thank you, Grandpa. That's the cue. Grandpa told me to have a good night. When what Grandpa says goes. So I love you all very much. I got your chilies ready. I just need to know how much you would like. Mama Goonie, as much as you want to send, as much as you can afford to send. Because we don't get green chilies up here. And the times I've been in New Mexico, I've had green chili everything. So that's your answer. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Grandpa said I have to go. Have a good night. I love you all. I just report Nightbot. Okay. Lewis, goodbye. Goodbye, Mama Goonie. Goodbye, Lynx Acres. Goodbye, Nightbot. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. Have a good night. Eat well. Eat well. Eat well. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Live, love, and learn. Live, love, and learn.